Let's get it started, folks, and welcome back. Sorry about what happened recently. It's just that there's some technical problems, so we thought that we should restart it. Um, if you were here, the first part, the score is 9-0. The Broncos are over the Lions. Tim Tebow with a passing touchdown in today's game. Is Broncos are looking to extend on their lead, but the Lions with the ball right now. And let's get the second quarter started. Stafford with a handoff to Best. Best will lose yardage as he'll be tackled at the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 11 now for the Lions. Let's see if a pass will be executed on this play on 2nd and 11. Roberts still in disbelief that he's down 9-0. Stafford out of the shotgun. Tries to find open receiver to Titus Young from Boise State. He'll make the 12-yard grab, and it'll be a 1st and 10 at the Broncos' 30-yard line. The clock keeps on ticking as the second quarter continues to wind down with 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Stafford once again in the shotgun. Stafford with the snap. Looks at open receiver. He had open job at Best, but a little bit too short on the pass. It'll be 2nd and 11. Broncos have some good D today. They've already sacked Matthew Stafford twice. Let's see if they can try to get another sack. Stafford, snap, catch. There's a flag on the field. It'll be a catch. It'll be a gain about 2. It'll be a personal foul. It'll be roughing the passer from the Broncos. It'll be from Joe Mays. It'll be automatic first down. A gain of 15 yards. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, pardon me, but it'll be a 15-yard gain for the Lions. Let's get started. Matthew Stafford out of the single back. Snaps. The throw, and it's going to be incomplete. It's supposed to go to tight end Brandon Pettigrew. It'll be 2nd down, 10 now for the Lions. At the Broncos 14, this is a good time to score a touchdown for the Lions. Stafford out of the shotgun again. Throws. And to Pettigrew this time, it'll be complete. It'll be gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. The clock keeps on ticking away. It's now 6:20 remaining in the quarter at the Broncos' 8-yard line. 3rd and 4. Stafford throws to Titus Young. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. And like I said, this is at Ford Field, so advantage goes to the Lions a little bit. They scored the first touchdown of the game. Jason Hannison on for the field goal. And it's up, and there's going to be a flag on the play. It's up, it's good. Let's see what the flag is. It'll be an offsides penalty on the Broncos. So it looks like it's going to be declined. And it will. And that will be, so the point after is good. 9-7 is your score. Jason Hanson back on the field to execute the kickoff. And Hanson kicks it off. And the Broncos will return. And good spin move. Ooh, what a hit at the 20-yard line. And so good special teams coverage by the Lions. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for Tim Tebow and the Broncos. Tim Tebow out of the single back formation with 2 running backs. And ooh, a tipped pass. Ooh, Robert was looking for an interception there, but the swat might be the better choice than an interception at the time. I mean, that's 2nd down and 10. Clock stops. We're at now 6:01 remaining in the second quarter. Like I said, it's 8-minute quarters. We're in the second quarter here at Ford Field. Looks like Willis McGee with a carry. It'll be now 3rd and 9 after a 1-yard carry from the veteran running back who used to play for the Buffalo Bills. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Tim Tebow out of the single back formation once again. 3 straight times he has been out of the single back formation. Tim Tebow drops back to pass. Tim Tebow looks for an open receiver, and he's going to be swatted. Eddie Royale was supposed to be the intended receiver, but it's going to be swatted by a Lion defenseman. And it's going to be now 4th and 9. So 3 and out for the Broncos, and they will have to punt it away. Logan back to return. Logan looks like he's going to fair catch it. No, he's not. Ooh, almost a fumble there. That was cautious. Ooh, that was a concern right there. You possibly had an interception in the, or pardon me, a fumble in the making right there. So let's get it started. 1st and 10 at their own 28. The Lions will start at the I formation. The tight end Scheffler in motion to Javid Best. Best will looks like get a yard on that. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 29. The clock keeps on ticking away. We're at 4:50 remaining in the second quarter. So we're getting closer and closer to the 2-minute warning. Stafford out of the single back. Stafford steps back. It'll be intercepted by Champ Bailey once again. Wow! Champ Bailey with another interception. The future Hall of Famer with his 2nd interception of the game. Tim Tebow back on the field and in Lions territory. At the Lions 34, it's 1st and 10. Tim Tebow will start out once again out of the I formation. Tim Tebow with a handoff to McGahee. McGahee was stopped by, it looks like, Vanden Bosch. And it'll be now 2nd down and 10 at the Broncos, at the Lions 34-yard line. Willis McGahee has been trying to find positive yards in his last few carries, but has not found it out of this Lions defensive line that's been pretty good today. That'll be a 4-yard carry. Like I told you, the positive yards finally came, but only a gain of 4 for McGahee on that one. Will be 3rd and 7. Tim Tebow, he'll be out of the single back formation. It'll be a 4 wide receiver set out of the single back. Tim Tebow drops back to pass. Tim Tebow trying to find an open receiver, and he does find one. It'll be Willis, but it won't be enough. It'll be 4th and 2 at the Lions 26. It'll be a field goal now for the Broncos. Let's see how he does. It's up, and it is going to be straight up, down, Broadway. It's up, it's good. It's 12-7 now. The Broncos with a 5-point lead, but the Lions could still easily score a touchdown and take the lead. The kickoff. Logan looks like he's going to return out of the end zone. Logan looks like he'll return to the 21-yard line. 3:06 remaining in the first half. At the 21-yard line, the Lions will start another drive. Last drive, the Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford threw an interception. Matthew Stafford drops back to Titus Young. It'll be a gain of 5. That'll be Titus Young's 3rd catch of the day. He has 25 yards in the game total. 2nd and 5 at the 25. The clock keeps on ticking. We are 35 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Stafford drive back to pass off the shotgun. Stafford finds an open receiver, but it's going to be tipped by a Bronco safety. It'll be now 3rd and 5. The clock stops. It's now 2:33 remaining. The former University of Georgia quarterback looking to make a big difference here. 3rd and 5. The catch. And it's not a catch. It's going to be another tip. 4th and 5. It'll be a 3 and out for the Lions. The ball will go back to Nick Rice. So, like I said, Nick Rice is on the Broncos and Robert Dieters is on the Detroit Lions. Both guys are members of the National Sports Radio Station, and I'm also a member of the National Sports Station. And this is kind of the broadcasting day for Madden 12. We would have liked to have done it on Madden 13, but we could not, unfortunately. But the punt return by Eddie Royale will be returned for about 5 yards. At the 37-yard line of Broncos territory, the Broncos will have the ball to start another drive. 2:22 remaining in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Tim Tebow. Willis McGahee in the single back, and he'll get the ball. And he's going to be stopped for a loss of 2 from Daniel Levy. It's going to be 2nd and 12 at their own 34. And we have come up to the 2-minute warning. We'll take a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll continue. When we come back from this commercial break, out of this 2-minute warning, we'll give you the end of the second quarter, and we'll start the halftime report. When we come back to National Sports coverage of some Madden football here on EA Sports. And we are back here, and let's get the 2-minute. Let's get started. We have 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 2-minute warning is over. Tim Tebow drops back to pass. And ooh, a hard hit. As Willis McGahee got the wind knocked out of him. It's going to be 3rd and 12. What a hit by the Lions defenseman. It's going to be 3rd and 12. The score is 12-7. The Broncos are over the Lions right now here at Ford Field in Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan. Tim Tebow, out of the 5 wide receiver set, ooh, another hard hit. It'll be another incomplete pass. It'll be 4th and 12. The Broncos will have to go for the punt. Unfortunately, another 3 and out for the Broncos. Their second consecutive 3 and out of the game. 1:55 remaining in the second quarter. The punt is a boomer inside the 20, and it'll be a fair catch at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Stafford out once again to try to get another touchdown. Stafford drops back to pass to Calvin Johnson. Nope, it's Champ Bailey again. His 3rd interception in the game is a hat trick, as Bailey returns it to about the 16-yard line. So Champ Bailey with the hat trick of interceptions, he's had a terrific half, and we're not even past the halftime. That's a lot of concern for Matthew Stafford and the Lions and Robert Dieters, because Matthew Stafford pretty much has all 3 of his interceptions intercepted by the Champ Bailey. Ooh, that Dominican Sue with the hard hit to Willis McGahee. The Broncos offense have really been shaky ever since they got their field goal. They've had 2 consecutive 3 and outs, and right now they're going to try to go for another touchdown. 2nd and 11 at the Lions 17. Tim Tebow drops back to pass off the slants. There's a tight end right there, number 86. With a good gain, it'll be now 1st and goal at the Lions 6. The clock keeps on ticking. We're at 1:10 remaining in the second quarter. Tim Tebow, the I formation. Tim Tebow trying to stare down the Lions defense, trying to see what he can do out of this play. The handoff to Willis McGahee. He is in. Ooh! He had an open lane, but looks like a Lions defenseman just tackled him right before he could possibly get to the end zone. It'll be a 2-yard carry. It'll be now 2nd and goal at the 3. Clock keeps on ticking. 38 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tim Tebow drops back to pass. And it's going to be a screen, and Willis McGahee's in for the receiving touchdown. So the Broncos put on another score with 34 seconds remaining in the first half. The Broncos will go for the extra point. It's up, and it's going to be good. So it's now 19-7, a 12-point lead for the Broncos, as the Lions are just... the deficit is getting bigger and bigger for them. Brady Quinn is the backer for the Broncos, so if Tim Tebow is injured, the former Notre Dame Fighting Irish quarterback could step in. Logan will have the ball, touch the end zone for a touchback, and let's get it started as Matthew Stafford again will come onto the field starting at their own 20. First and 10 for the Lions. Let's see what they can do here. Stafford drop back. Stafford looking for the double team. Calvin Johnson, and it's going to be caught by Noah Burleson, and he's going to score. Touchdown Lions, an 80-yard. Oh my God, an 80-yard pass, catch, and run with 24 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Robert Dieters has pulled off probably the improbable. A one-play, 80-yard score to Burleson. And it's now 19-14, and Robert Dieters is back in this game. This is the second quarter, though, but anything can happen on Madden 12. Jason Hanson, he makes the extra point, is good. It's 19-14, and he'll kick it off now. Let's see if Nick Rice and the Broncos will try to do something off this kickoff return. And, ooh, behind the 20-yard line at the 18, the Broncos will start their new drive. 1st and 10. At their own 18. Let's see if Tim Tebow will do something. And he's out of the shotgun and looks like he's going to go for the Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, and no, actually he's not. He's going for the slants. And the Broncos will call a timeout. A good catch by Eric Decker, looks like. And it's going to be 2nd down and 3 at their own 25. 16 seconds to go in the second quarter or the first half. 19-14 is your score. The Broncos, or Nick Rice of the Broncos, are up over Robert Dieters and the Lions. And what a catch! Oh man, what a play! Now at the Lions' 47-yard line, Tim Tebow with a big play. Now with 11 seconds to go, 1 timeout remaining for the Broncos. They're in Lions territory. They probably need one more pass, a timeout to get into field goal range. Hopefully, Tim Tebow drops back to pass. Tim Tebow looking for an open receiver. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Willis McGahee. 6 seconds left, and that's pretty. I don't think it's enough time for a pass. Good yardage, and being able to call a timeout. So you might have some concern for the Broncos, as a Hail Mary will probably be the only way they'll score to end the half. Tebow in the it'll be 3rd and inches. A timeout is called. It'll be Fells with the catch, and it'll be a field goal attempt. Wow, this might be This at the Lions' 37 yards. It's going to be a very long field goal. It looks like a 52-yard field goal attempt. It's up, and it's going to look good. It's good. 3 points on the board. It's an 8-point lead for the Broncos. If we're going to halftime, the Broncos are up 22-14. So let's get Nick Rice back on this, and it's just going to be a halftime report. Nick Rice, what have you seen positive and negative from the Broncos in the first half?
Well, the positive is that we're able to force 3 turnovers, all made by Champ Bailey. I'm very impressed on the corner being able to make the big-time plays. The negative is under 100 yards total offense in the first half. I'm really concerned about this passing game, which has been unable to complement Sean Moreno, which has really struggled, just 2 yards a carry. In the second half, the key for me is to run the football and make short, quick passes. I just can't see, obviously, this is a big lead, but we have to be able to run the ball in order to have success.
I got one more question for you. What have you seen from Tim Tebow that has made you feel like you need to give more trust to Willis McGahee? Because I can see that there are not a lot of passing plays throughout the first and most of the second quarter. It's mostly to the carries of Willis McGahee.
Yeah, I'm looking for short, quick passes and then running the ball to complement the pass. I'm looking for about a 50-50 ratio because Tim Tebow, as much as I would love to have him carry this offense, I can't rely on this quarterback. So I have to use my other big-time weapons to make plays. And I've been impressed about how Daniel Fells has taken that role and has been able to catch some big passes. He was the guy that set up the long field goal, which is huge to counter that touchdown grab that really was all my fault. Robert Dieters going deep on that play, it was just my fault. I shouldn't have called a blitz on with 30 seconds to play. It was all just bad play and bad communication. And overall, offensively, as long as we can get a few more points here, I believe we can be victors with Champ Bailey playing as well as he has.
All right, thanks, Nick. We'll get back to you at the end of the third quarter. Let's go to Robert now. And Robert, what have you seen out of the Lions in the first half? Obviously, they're down by 8. The turnovers have been a big problem. What have you seen positive and negative about your team today?
Well, when you look at the positives, I would say the defense has done pretty well, in my opinion. It's just the offense really has won the turnovers, and Calvin Johnson Jr. has been covered pretty much the whole entire game. Can't even go to him. And I was lucky with the 80-yard pass for a touchdown. I was shocked I even got that off. But double coverage, too. I mean, that's just an intense play.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That was a big-time play. Electrifying as Nate Burleson with the 80-yard grab on just one play. I was out of the blue. And you heard from Nick Rice, there's a big mistake to call blitz on that play with 34 seconds left, and Robert's intentions for going to go deep and to get another score before the end of the half. But Robert, what do you think you need to do to get back into this game and to win this game at the end of the day?
No turnovers, that's my key, and I don't want Stafford throwing more. If he does, I might put in my backup, so you might see a little bit of my backup QB come in.
Alright, but Matthew Stafford, obviously a concern as he is thrown for a touchdown, but he's thrown 3 picks. All 3 of them are to future Hall of Famer Champ Bailey. And let's take a commercial break before we get to the third quarter. The score, the Broncos 22 and the Lions 14. As the start of the third quarter will get underway. It'll be a 30-second break, so we can cool off for just a second to get this intense rivalry back into full heat. Beginning the third quarter will start in 30 seconds. And we are back here as we're going to begin the third quarter. Now let's look at some stats right now. Only team stats. So I don't want to go individual. I'll take a long time. 22-14 is your score. The Broncos are up. The away team are beating the home team here in Detroit, Michigan, Ford Field. The total offense has gone the Lions' way, though. 149 total offensive yards for the Lions, as for 98 for the Broncos. A big concern there. And then looking down, the total yards have gone to the Lions' way, 238 to 154. But the third down conversions have been the key factor in who really is winning right now. The Broncos are 1 of 5 on third down. Lions are 1 of 4. So both teams have to be better on the third down conversions to possibly get the lead or stick with the lead and to win. And also, the red zone, Broncos are 2 of 3. Lions are 1 of 1. So let's get the third quarter started. The score is 22-14. The Broncos have the lead. Nick Rice is controlling the Denver Broncos, and Robert Jeters is controlling the Detroit Lions. The Lions will kick it off to start the second half of play. Jason Hanson with the kickoff to, it looks like, as he kicks off, it'll go to Eddie Royale. Royale will return from the 1. Royale will return it to about the 26-yard line. First and 10 for the Broncos. Tim Tebow back onto the field, looking to get a touchdown. The last 2 scores for the Broncos have been field goals. That's a big concern if you're the Broncos, because touchdowns give you bigger leads, but the field goals could possibly turn out to be a bad thing for you. Handoff to Willis McGahee off the delay. The shotgun is going to be a 4-yard gain for Willis McGahee to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6 as Tebow is going to be again out of the shotgun with McGahee to his left. Tebow drops back, and again another delay handoff, and McGahee's going to break a tackle. It's going to go to the 40-yard line. It's going to be good enough for another Broncos first down. McGahee's done a very good job today. Only 12 carries for 36 yards. Those 36 yards have been really. Have a fullback dive. It's going to be a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. I was going back to McGahee. He's really fought for those yards. That doesn't sound good, 12 for 36. But against a good Lions team, this is pretty much all you're going to get. McGahee with the carry, and he's going to get nothing out of that. The Broncos at their own 43-yard line is going to be 3rd and 6. So the only way the Broncos are going to get a first down is they go past midfield. 22-14 is your score, like I said, and we are past the 6-minute point here in the third quarter. Like I said, they're 8-minute quarters. Tim Tebow steps back, and there's an open Eric Decker, and he is off to the races. The 10-5 is going to be a score for the Broncos. Touchdown! Tim Tebow to Eric Decker. A nice score right there. It's going to be a 57-yard touchdown reception. Tebow's second of the day. It's 28-14. It's up. It's good. 29-14. The extra point is up and it's good 5:47 remaining in the third quarter. The score: the Broncos 29, the Lions 14. A 15-point lead for the Broncos as the kickoff is underway, and Logan is off to return it from his own end zone at the S point of the Lions logo in the end zone. Logan, pass to 15, tackled at the 18, 1st and 10 for the Lions. And here comes the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford. The Broncos in a nickel set. Stafford drops back to pass. Stafford to Job Best. He finds an open lane. Pass to 50. Pass to 40. Pass to 30. He's gonna score. 10-5 touchdown. One play. Oh my God! One play. 82 yards. A touchdown. Javid Best, the former Cal Bear, has scored for the Lions, and it's 29-20. My goodness, that's the second time today that the Lions have gone a touchdown off the first play of the drive, and it looks like the Lions will go for 2. Stafford out of the shotgun. Stafford, he will get it in. It's good. 2 points on the board, and it's going to be a one-possession game now. It's 29-22, a 7-point deficit as the Lions are going to try to come back in this game. Robert looks like he is pumped up, and he's ready to go and get the lead back. Hanson with the kickoff as we were about at the 5:30 point in the third quarter. Hanson with the kickoff. Eddie Royale with the kickoff return once again. Pass to 10, pass to 20, pass to almost past the 25, tackled at the 23. And here comes Tim Tebow once again. Tim Tebow with a pretty decent day today. He has his share of touchdowns and interceptions. Tim Tebow with the delay handoff off the single back formation. Nothing is going to be there. A loss of 1 on the run. It's going to be now 2nd down and 11 as the clock keeps on ticking with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Broncos at their own 22. Tebow out of the shotgun with 3 wide receivers spread out. Tim Tebow will hand off once again off to the delay. McGee will get about a gain of, actually get no gain on the run. It's going to be 3rd and 11, still at the 22. The clock keeps on ticking. We're at 4:25 in the third quarter. 29-22 is the score. Another 3 and out for the Lions defense. That'll be great to get back into this game. Tim Tebow out of the shotgun once again. Tim Tebow looks like he's going to change the play at the line. Steps back. Tim Tebow. A curl flats. And it's going to be caught by number 88, Demaryius Thomas. We haven't talked about him a lot. That's his first catch of the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 off a 12-yard catch. So Demaryius Thomas finally getting some credit in this game, getting his first catch. Tim Tebow alone, an empty set out of the shotgun. Again to Demaryius Thomas. It'll be another first down. Again a 10 on one. So Demaryius Thomas with 2 catches for 22 yards. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. At their own 45, the Broncos will start out of the I formation. McGee in the backfield. McGee will get the carry. McGee, there's an open lane, and he almost broke a tackle. A good carry, and there's going to be an injury timeout as there's going to be a injured Lion on the field. And it looks like he made the tackle on Willis McGahee. I think he twisted his ankle or something, or his elbow. Looks like. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Lions 43. Single back formation, and it's a play action. Vandenbosch. Kyle Vandenbosch with the sack. A loss of 8 right there. The Broncos are backed up. It's now 2nd down and 18. We are past the 3-minute point in the third quarter. We are at 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. At their own 49, let's see what the Broncos do here out of the single back formation on 2nd down and 18. Looks like he's going to change the play at the line. Tebow steps back to pass. Tebow with a pass, and it's going to be incomplete, almost picked off. We've now 3rd and 18. And looks like the cornerback is going to be still in the game. He's still injured. It's going to be a strained bicep. And he's going to be coming back to the game. The Broncos are 3 for 7 in the game on 3rd down. And it's going to be now 4 for 8 as they convert on 3rd and 18. first down and 10 at the 20 at the Lions 27. A big conversion right there for the Broncos as they are getting closer and closer to the red zone. Tim Tebow again out of the single back to Willis McGahee. A big hit right there from Sue. That's his third tackle of the game. A gain of 1 from McGahee. It's going to be second down and 9. He was stopped at the Lions 25. Second and 9 now. 29-22 is your score. Nick Rice and the Broncos are beating Robert Dieters and the Lions. And Tim Tebow off the read option does not get anything. He actually loses 4 yards. It'll be now 3rd and 13 now for the Broncos. So another big third down conversion could be happening, and that'll be big for the Broncos. That'll be disappointing for Robert Dieters and the Lions defense. Tim Tebow steps back out of the shotgun. Tim Tebow with the pass, and it's going to be caught. Oh my goodness. It is going to be caught. Oh no. Another catch by the Broncos. Tim Tebow has now 204 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception in the game, and he's at the Lions' 8-yard line. A carry from McGahee. That's Moreno. He's gonna score, and the Broncos another touchdown. This time a rushing touchdown. It's now 35-22. Oh, this is going to be scary for Robert Dieters. With 20 seconds to go in the third quarter, the extra point, it's up, and it's going to be good. A 14-point lead, a 2-score game for the Broncos. Robert Dieters, a lot of concern here as we are now near the fourth quarter with a 14-point deficit. Could we see a comeback, or could we see a total failure as the Broncos have a good-sized lead right now? Logan with the return out of the end zone. Logan, he's going to be tackled. Oh, actually breaks the tackle, and he's going to get... Oh, my goodness. Logan was stepped back a lot, and he's going to get tackled at the 9-yard line. Big problem right there by the Lions. They'll start at their own 9. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're at their own 9. So, Champ Bailey has been the key player, the key impact player right now for the Broncos. He has 3 interceptions, but all 3 of them have come in the first half. So, a little bit of problem right there for the Broncos as their main defensive impact player has not been in full use in the second half. Has not really helped out the cause right now, as the Lions have already scored a touchdown in this second half. First and 10 at their own 9. Let's get it started. Stafford drops back to pass. Stafford, he's almost another safety, but he gets off in time for just an incompletion. It'll be now second down and 10 with 12 seconds to go. Stafford really getting pressured hard today as he's been sacked 3 times today. Stafford drops back to pass, and oh my goodness, another interception. And this time it's not Champ Bailey. It's going to be Quentin Carter, his first interception of the game. That's Stafford's 4th thrown interception of the game. The Broncos will start at the Lions' 30-yard line. The Broncos are looking to score once again. Tim Tebow out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the set. Tim Tebow is going to be a delayed handoff. McGahee is going to lose yards again. A loss of 2. Daniel Levy, that will be his 3rd tackle of the game. And that will be the end of the third quarter. The score, the Broncos 36, the Lions 22. And let's go to a commercial break. When we come back, I'll have a question for both Robert Dieters and Nick Rice, and I'll give you some stats as we are heading into the fourth quarter. Broncos 36, Lions 22. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't change that channel. And we are back here on the Madde Showdown. This is part 2. If you want to listen to part 1, that's going to be on the on-demand section. You'll really get to know what is going on here in this game if you listen to part 1. This is part 2. We are now in the fourth quarter of this game, and it's 36-22. Nick Rice and the Denver Broncos are beating the Robert Dieters and the Detroit Lions right now. Let's get Nick Rice on the phone right now. Let's ask him a question. Nick, you have a 14-point lead, a good-sized lead. What did you see in the third quarter that was of positive and negative, a concern or a compliment for your Broncos team against a good and savvy Lions defense?
Yeah, well, I have to give my hats off to Robert Dieters. He's playing very well in this third quarter. And offensively, he's playing extremely well. The problem is, and what has been really beneficiary to my team is the interceptions. And then on offense, in the third quarter, we were 4 for 4 on third down. I was very impressed on that money down, this team converting and making big plays. So in the fourth quarter, that would be the key to move the chains, run down the clock, and when you're winning by 14 points, just score one more time, and it's presumably over. I'm really impressed also with the third quarter resurgence. There's more lanes and holes up on the ground, hoping to get some more runs up the middle in the fourth quarter.
I got you right there, Nick. And let's go for Robert Dieters. Robert, what are you going to try to improve on in the fourth quarter as you're down by 2 scores?
Well, let's hope my defense can get out there and stop them to a field goal at least. And I'm not putting Stafford back in. I'm putting in Sean Hill.
And that might be a big concern because Sean Hill is not really good quarterback. So let's see if he can be a good quarterback in the fourth quarter and be like Eli Manning and be the comeback kid of the century. And let's get to the fourth quarter of play. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Let's get it started. As it's 36-22, the Broncos with the lead. The Broncos with the ball at the Lions' 32-yard line right now. Second down and 12. I formation. Tim Tebow steps back to pass. It's a slant to Demaryius Thomas. It'll be a 1st and 10 after a 13-yard grab as the Broncos are continuing their run. Now they're in the red zone. The clock keeps on ticking as that might be a concern for Robert Dieters. Tim Tebow in the is all alone in the shotgun. Tim Tebow steps back and he's scrambling and he's getting a sack for a loss. And that's going to be that'll be Averill. Averill with a sack. Loss of 6 right there. It'll be now 2nd down and 16 at the Lions 25. Tim Tebow again in the shotgun. This time Willis McGahee is to his right. Tebow steps back. And it'll be it's intended for Eddie Royale, but it's going to be tipped by a linebacker. It's going to be now 3rd and 16. The clock has stopped at 6:55. Broncos are in field goal range. They are 5 of 9 today on third down. They're 4 for 4, like Nick Rice said, in the third quarter. So let's see if that momentum on third down continues into the fourth quarter. And right now on this 3rd and 16, Tim Tebow drops back to pass out of the I formation. Tim Tebow, he's going to throw it to no one. It's going to be 4th and 16, an incomplete pass. He'll have to go for the field goal. Another field goal attempt for the Broncos. Let's see if it's up and it's good, or it's going to be a miss. It's up and it's going to be good. Another 3 points on the board for the Broncos. It's 39-22. It's going to be it's now a 17-point lead for the Denver Broncos as the Lions are going to try to catch up as they'll return this kickoff. Logan to return, and he's actually not going to return. He's going to end up in the end zone for a touchback, and the Lions will start at their own 20. 6:47 remaining in the game, as is now 39-22. Nick Rice and the Denver Broncos are beating Robert Dieters and the Lions 39-22. Sean Hill in the game, and he's getting sacked. First play of the game, sacked. And I just said there, Sean Hill is in the game right now. He's replacing Matthew Stafford, who has 4 interceptions in the game. Is now 2nd and 17 at their own 13. Sean Hill, almost picked off again by the man, Champ Bailey. 3rd and 17 now. A big concern for the Lions as they're going to try to convert on a long third down. Single back formation. Let's see what the Lions do. Sean Hill drop backs to pass. And that'll be to Titus Young. It'll be now 4th and 1. That'll be Titus's 4th catch of the game. He has 41 receiving yards in the game. And let's see if the Lions go for it on 4th and 1. Down by 17. The clock keeps on ticking. We're at 5:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 1. Sean Hill out of the pistol formation. We haven't seen that all day. Hill. And he's going to throw an incomplete. He's going to throw an incomplete pass. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tim Tebow with the ball again in great field position at the Lions 29. Tim Tebow out of the I formation. Willis McGahee in the backfield. McGahee with the run. McGahee will be stopped by a linebacker and it'll be a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the Lions 25. If you guys want to comment, ask any questions for me as I'm broadcasting the game, or for any of the two competitors, Nick Rice or Robert Dieters, please comment on the comment box below. Tim Tebow steps back. Draw, a delayed draw to McGahee. McGahee will get a run of about another 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 at the 22. So we're at 4:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. This game's almost over. In some words, Tim Tebow draws back the pass, and it'll be incomplete pass. He was trying to find a tight end, but he didn't turn around fast enough to find the zipping pass from Tim Tebow. So it'll be now 4th and 2. Another field goal attempt is going to be underway by the Broncos. Broncos is up, and it's going to be no good. It's going to be shanked to the right. So the Broncos still a 17-point lead, but the Broncos, the Lions could still come back, get a couple scores, and an onside kick. And here comes the toss to Jahvid Best. Jahvid Best, another great shimmy, as he only gets a 5-yard gain, but that could have been worse. That could have been a 3-yard loss, but he shimmied past the Champ Bailey of all people, and gets positive yardage. Hill out of the shotgun. It's now 2nd down and 5 at their own 34. Hill, and it's going to be picked off by the Broncos. That's the 5th interception by the Lions overall. That's the first interception thrown by Sean Hill today. And this game is going to be, it looks like to be going to end. And Matthew Stafford is going to be put back into the game as Robert Dieters has made another decision to change the quarterback. And Nick Rice is, I can hear Nick Rice talking over there. He's talking about how unimpressive Sean Hill has been in this game. So a little bit of smack talk in the beginning of this rivalry. If you guys do not know, this is a rivalry. Robert Dieters and Nick Rice. This is week 1 of the new rivalry, and they're talking smack to each other, especially in a blowout like this. It's 39-22. Nick Rice and the Denver Broncos are beating Robert Dieters and the Detroit Lions. 1st down and 10 at the 30 at the Lions 31 as the Broncos will start another drive. Tim Tebow drops out the pass. Tim Tebow is going to air it out long, but that's going to be too far, as the ball will end up behind the end zone, as it'll now be 2nd down and 10 at the Lions 31. 3:52 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tim Tebow trying to extend the lead and make this game out of reach for the Lions. A halfback draw for Willis McGahee. A gain of about 5 on that run. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now, and who's injured now? And I was not able to see who was injured there, but we'll get an injury report very shortly so we can check in on the injured player. 3rd and 4 now. Tim Tebow out of the shotgun. He sets back. The pass. And he gets a hard hit, but Eric Decker sticks with the catch. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 30 at the Lions 16-yard line. So the Broncos are on the verge to score a touchdown. They're inside the red zone, but not too deep into the red zone. So the Lions could do some heavy work and try to stop the Broncos and force them only to a field goal. Willis McGahee with the run again. He'll get to about the 14 for a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down 7. The clock keeps on moving as it's now at the 2:45 point of the fourth quarter. Tim Tebow out of the shotgun again. Willis McGahee to his left. Tebow steps back. The pass. It's going to be swatted away. It'll be now 3rd and 7. Tim Tebow with not a lot of good decisions in this game, as he has thrown a lot of incompletions. I think more incompletions than pass attempts. So that's a bit of a problem. Tim Tebow steps back the pass on 3rd and 7. The pass, it's good to it looks like to Rosario, the backup tight end. It'll be 1st and goal at the Lions 6-yard line. We're 10 seconds away from the for the 2-minute warning. Tim Tebow out of the I formation to Willis McGahee off the I formation. A run right there through the hole. It'll be gain of 5 to the 1-yard line. It'll be now second down and goal. And now we're at the 2-minute warning. The score, the Broncos 39, the Lions 22. And after the game, we'll get word from both players, and we'll have final stats and the wrap-up show to end today's action. Tim Tebow out of the I formation on second and goal. And a little bit of a floater pass to Demaryius Thomas, and it'll be incomplete with third and goal at the 1. Let's see if Tebow would run it in for a QB sneak, a halfback dive, and it'll be a halfback dive, and he's going to get stopped for a loss. So the Lions D come up big, as the Broncos will probably have to go for the field goal. And they actually won't go for the field goal. They'll actually try to go for the touchdown, as it's now 4th and goal. They're at the 2, and they're in the I formation once again. Tantio backs up. Pass to Thomas. It's in. Touchdown Broncos. And is it good? Oh, it's in. He's cashed it. He's caught it. The referees have put it as a touchdown. So with 1:36 remaining in this game, it's 45-22 now, with the extra point coming very soon. It's up, and there's a Shanka. Oh man, that was bad. He shanked that by a mile. So it's now 45-22. It's a 23-point lead for the Broncos, and this game looks like it's going to be over. With 1:36 remaining in the game, a comeback, it seems like just a total miraculous fantasy. You can call it anything that's unrealistic. It's just going to be a miracle for the Lions to try to come back. As it's 45-22, 1:31 remaining. Stafford coming back onto the field after 2 drives of being on the bench. So let's see what the Lions can get out of whatever they're doing. 1st and 10, Stafford drops back, passes to Pettigrew, and it's going to be picked off again. It's going to be picked off again. Spin move. He's going to tackle at the 31-yard line. That's the Broncos' 6th interception caught today. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Broncos again. And again, they're going to be out of the I formation. 1:23 remaining in the 4th quarter, and in this game, Tim Tebow with the run. He's gonna tackle McGahee in the backfield. 2nd down and 13 for the Broncos. So we'll get reactions right after the game from both players, the winner and the loser, and Willis McGahee in the single back formation in the backfield. Tim Tebow steps back to passes, and it's gonna be complete. It's going to be a completion. We're under a minute remaining in the game. 55 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. It will be 1st and goal at the Lions 8-yard line in the red zone. So Tim Tebow looking to score. And it'll be a pass incomplete. Intended for Rosario. Looks like the backup tight end. We got a 2nd down goal. Tebow with the handoff to McGahee, and it's going to be a 2-yard gain on that one. It's going to be now 3rd and goal. So let's see what happens here on 3rd and goal. With 6 yards to go for the Broncos to possibly score again, or they could just waste the clock and end the game. Tim Tebow with the pass is in. Touchdown Demaryius Thomas, as the Broncos have eclipsed the 50-point mark, as they're now at 51 points, and they're looking to make it a 30-point lead. It's up, and it is good. It is a 30-point lead now for the Broncos. The score is 52-22. This is like a college football game here, but it seems like the Lions are a FCS team that throws interceptions all the time. Logan looks like he's going to return and he's going to get tackled. He's going to get blown out at their own 18-yard line. So it looks like we should name a player of the game now, since this game is pretty much over. My player of the game will go to Tim Tebow. He has 5 touchdowns on the game. Very good job by him. He's going to be my player of the game. Stafford drops out the pass, and he's going to get picked off again. I'm joking. Robert's obviously not in the best mood right now, but it is going to be a tip pass. 16 seconds to go in this game. I know people are going to be a little bit disappointed about this. Stafford back to pass, he's getting sacked. After throwing 6 timeout Lions, this game's just getting longer because of the timeouts. 12 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 30-point lead for the Broncos. The Lions are looking to try to score in any way, shape, or form. Stafford drops out the pass, and he's going to go deep with what looks like Burleson, and it's going to be incomplete. 7 seconds to go. It's going to be 4th and 22. Let's see if he punts it or he tries to go for it. And without a doubt, he's going to go for it on 4th and 22. It's pretty much a YOLO type of moment right now. It's just like, you know what? I should just go for it for the heck of it. They're on the pistol formation again, so that's some good times. And he's going to throw it, and almost gets picked. Oh, Tyus Young with the catch. Wow. I was kind of surprised about that, but the Lions once again call a timeout. And it's going to be 1 second to go, so 1 play remaining. They're at their own... they're at their own 39-yard line, so let's see what they can do here. Stafford drops back the pass. He's getting sacked. No, he's not, actually. He's going to be a pick-off. It is. I'm not joking. It's a pick-off. Oh, my God. What a great game. So that's your game, folks. Stafford throws 6 interceptions in this game. The Lions get blown out. 52-22 is your final score. Nick Rice wins the first game of this new rivalry. And Nick, this is the post-game show. Tim Tebow, your quarterback, is the player of the game, along with Champ Bailey. He's the defensive player of the game. He had 3 interceptions on the game. What can you tell us about the 2 of those players and their impact in today's game?
I think both of them were equally impactful, and I think a unsung hero of the game was helping kickstart those drives, Mike Willis. He was the third-string receiver there, and overall, the Broncos as a team, they are so solid, so many different playmakers, and that was the key in this game. I believe that the player of the game, I believe with you, Steven, does need to be Tim Tebow. Tebow was extremely impressive today in this big-time victory. 50 points was because of this offensive playmaker. This quarterback really got it done today.
Tell me about your game plan and how it executed to perfection.
Well, the game plan was to mix it up, run and pass. That was impressive. The fact that we were able to get on them so early helped me start blitzing up the middle. That was the key. I started blitzing, forcing hurry throws, and then man coverage on the outside. And this is perhaps the best man coverage team in the NFL, the Denver Broncos. And Champ Bailey certainly showed that. We picked them off 7 times. You know, you can't win if you're the Detroit Lions turning it over 7, 8 times. So I'm really impressed with how my team performed and kept the turnover ratio much in their favor. Because if you look at statistically, it was almost exactly equal. It came to those turnovers, and we certainly got it done.
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, 8 turnovers by the Lions is a big concern. 7 of them are coming from the hands of Matthew Stafford, and one of them comes from Sean Hill from Maryland. Tell me about what you try to do, or what you try to execute with Willis McGahee. This is my last question. Why did you try to run him so much? You had 25 carries for Willis McGahee. Why were you trying to use him so much?
Well, I tried to keep Tim Tebow, limit the amount of throws that he made, and then in the second half, I started to see the just how lack of a running game we can really have. I believe that in the second half things would start to break, but things never really got going, and throwing the ball showed to be a whole lot easier, and the key in the second half, in my mind, was to get the ball to Willis, Eric Decker and Demaryius Thomas. Three very electric receivers that can get it done, especially over the middle. Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker was key in the third and fourth quarter. Very impressed with both guys. And now I know for next time what to improve on and what to schematically change in order to have a much better result. This was a big-time win, but I believe that I'm the class of this race, and this is just the start, partner.
So thank you, Nick, for being on the phone with us and being able to be on the line and talk to us on this first edition of the Robert Dieters Nick Rice rivalry. Thank you for being on the phone with us, and good game. And we'll see you. We'll see you next game when we can possibly broadcast it.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, thank you, Nick. And let's go now to Robert now. And Robert, obviously a disappointing game, but what have you learned out of it?
I've learned that just passing, I really got to work on, not throwing a lot of interceptions, but it was pretty close in the second half. I did come back in that third quarter. Third quarter was probably my big game. I didn't outscore him, but in the second quarter I outscored him. I did not score anything in the first or fourth quarter, so that was probably the biggest mistake I had the whole game. And I learned from my mistakes, and hopefully this rivalry will get better as we go on.
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously a blowout, unfortunately. This is my last question for you. Who do you think was your key impact player for this game? Even though this is a blowout, who do you think contributed the most in this game? If it was the running back, it was the wide receiver, or it was the defensive core of this team?
The whole defense was my impact. Without them, it was mostly the offense that screwed it up. The defense did pretty well today. I give them the props. I would say if we had to give it out to one side of the ball, I would say give it to the defense, because they worked really hard today, and they didn't allow any. They didn't get any picks, but they just did pretty well today. Oh, actually got one interception, but that went to safety.
Yeah, that was kind of funny, but that's pretty much. We're gonna wrap it up here, guys. The Madden Showdown here on Spreaker.com is coming to an end. This is Madden 12 presented by EA Sports. Robert Dieters and Nick Rice signing off, along with myself, Stephen Hughes, as I was the broadcaster of this this is a very good game, but it turned out to be a blowout. 52-22 is your final score, as Nick Rice and the Denver Broncos beat Robert Dieters and the Detroit Lions. And as for all of us here, my name is Stephen Hughes, once again, here from National Sports in affiliation with Spreaker.com. Robert would like to say one more word as we are about to depart after this blowout.
Hey guys, well, the blowout, whatever, but just follow us on Spreaker. We're starting this new trend now, and hopefully when we all get back in August, we hope Steven comes. We're not sure yet, but we hope for the best for him. And, this is actually fun. We want you guys to comment, give us feedback. We have Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Also, we also want to expand more. Our Twitter's been pretty high. We just give out our shows. Please follow us on that. And thanks, Steven, for broadcasting it.
All right, thank you, Robert, for letting me broadcast it. And also, Nick Rice, the man who beat Robert Dieters today, who is part of the Nick Rice and Robert Dieters rivalry, will be broadcasting next week's showdown. It's going to be, this time, myself versus Robert Dieters in another rivalry game. This rivalry goes back a long time. Both are 6-6, including myself winning 6 out of the last 7. So thank you very much, everybody, for listening to our show. Keep up with our blog, as we'll keep posting our schedule and what we're going to do for future shows at the future days. As for all of us here, once again, my name is Stephen Hughes. Along with me is Robert Dieters and Nick Rice. Go National Sports. The Madde Showdown is coming to a close. If you guys didn't get this part, you should listen to the first part. You'll get full word and detail about what happened on the show. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night, and have a healthy and grateful 2013.